Hello everybody, one more time. My name is Alex Centeno with Mercado's Interactive Partners located in the Research Triangle area in North Carolina. Our focus is to help businesses of all sizes make more money through the use of a strategic website design, custom digital media development, and web marketing. For more information, you can always contact us at 888-525-8117 or visit us on the web at mercados.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at exciting tutorial about how to change eye color in still images, in photographs. We're going to do this, of course, the professional way, because I know that some of you have difficulty changing the colors, and different people use different approaches. And so this way you're going to be able to change colors easily if you need to do so. What are the main reasons why you would want to do this? Well, first of all, in advertising, you know that you want to control absolutely everything in your images, and as aspiring digital media artists, there are going to be times when you want to match the eye color to something in the background, or to specific colors that are being used in the logos or in the branding package of your corporate client, etc. So things like that, and doing it carefully and properly is going to help you do it very, very professionally, and make it look realistic as well, because you don't want your eyes to look like they have been retouched by Photoshop. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So let's dive in. I have this image right here, and let's go ahead and start. So I'm just going to get rid of everything here. All right. And so this is my original image provided by morgifile.com, which provides images for free commercial use. So thank them for that. This image has a model which has the eyes in, I guess, this cyan color. We're going to be changing that. So first thing, image, let's change the mode to 16-bit and lab color. Reason for 16-bit is because it gives you a little bit more room when you're changing colors. So ideally you want to use 16-bit instead of 8-bit, but I always recommend changing to 16-bit if you're really doing something that you care about. And then lab color. Usually photos are going to be coming to you in RGB color spectrum, so you want to change it to lab color before you even start. Otherwise you're going to have to flatten your layers. Excellent. So now we have that. Second, we're going to come to the adjustment layers and click solid color, and you're going to select the color, ideally something close to the color that you want to make your eyes. And once you add that adjustment layer, you're going to also get a mask. So we're going to reverse it by pressing Command I, so that we're not applying anything of the mask. Then we're going to change the mode of this layer to color, and we're going to select our mask, select the brush, and it's going to be a soft brush, hardness at 0%. The size you can kind of move around, normal, and opacity at 100%. So you're going to zoom in, and then painting with the white color, you're going to start painting inside of the eye. So all you're doing is just painting exactly what's supposed to be part of the color of the eye. Right. You can change with opening bracket and closing bracket. You can change the size of the brush. So you can see that I'm making the brush a little bit smaller or larger depending on what I need. Now the eyes have, of course, like some parts that need to be a little bit darker, and they tend to be black. So you can press X to kind of reverse the color that you're using. See, like so by pressing X you can go from white to black and black to white. But what you want to do is reduce the opacity once you do that, so that you don't get like this harsh transition. So what I'm going to do is just go back to kind of painting there, and then changing the opacity maybe to 50% or so. Change it back so that we have like a smoother transition there. All right. And the more careful that you are, the better the result is going to be. So let's go ahead and do the same with the other eye. Uh, and remember to change the opacity to 100% when you're starting to, so that you have like fully saturated colors. If you really want to detail this, then of course you would go ahead and mask even your eyelashes if you wanted to, but for the most part, I think that at 100% it's difficult to notice those details, so you'll be fine by not doing it. Notice also that here it's kind of difficult for me to see where the eye starts and where it ends because I'm zoomed in so far in, so I can change back and forth to kind of see exactly where it should be starting and where should it be ending. All right, that's looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna reduce a little bit here at the top, and same in this one here at the top. All right, that's looking very good. We're gonna double click on the mask and feather it for maybe 0.9 pixels or so. That's gonna soften a little bit more the edges of the mask, and you can of course like take a look by feathering a lot more and seeing like what it's doing. 0.9 should be okay. All right, great. And I would reduce a little bit the opacity of the effect, because otherwise it's gonna look a little bit too intense. And you can do that to taste. I'm like staying probably at 70% or so. And then now you can just click and select the colors that you want. Another dead giveaway usually is that people saturate the eyes a lot more than what they can possibly happen in real life, and so of course that makes it look like evident that you've been using Photoshop. So just be careful not to overdo it so that it looks more realistic. All right, one last tip here, and it's that if we zoom in here, you can take a look that we're affecting by our layer. We're affecting both the iris and the retina, and of course that shouldn't be, because like the black part of the iris shouldn't be affected at all. It should be 100% black, even though we're in lab color. And if we're affecting the color, we shouldn't be affecting necessarily the black or the luminosity, but we do. So here's how to take care of that. So we can create a curves layer on top, like an adjustment layer, and select our black marker and click on top of what should be black and X out. Then make this a clipping mask. And as you can see, it disappears. So we don't get anything. And that's because the layer, the color fill layer, in its setting needs to be able to blend the clip layers as a group. This has to be off. See? And normally by default it's on. So just make sure that this is off by default so that you actually get the effect. As you can see, there you go, before and after, before and after. So let's take a look. And of course you can modify this to taste as well. And you can make sure that the black is really black and therefore not being affected by your layer. Before and after. And now you have like realistic eyes. So basically what is left here is to create either to rasterize it, so you can just basically flatten this and rasterize it to RGB. So basically image, mode, RGB, and you would say merge, and you would change it to 8-bit, and now you can work with it. But of course the better way to do it is to change this to a smart object. So select the 3 layers, or however many layers you have here, right click and convert this to a smart object. Now you can import this as smart object into the rest of your composition and advertising and so forth, and you can always come back and change it if for whatever reason you needed to do that. Excellent. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I try to make it as fast as possible. Again, if you have any questions or comments, just let us know in the comments box in the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Alex Centeno. Until next time, bye-bye.